Valley. So this is really amazing. I'm at the viewpoint of Nons Valley and there's nobody else here. There's a big rainbow over the valley and there's like a service going on in the church, so you can hear the music coming up and you're surrounded by all the mountains. It's really magical. It feels a bit mystic. So little story behind Nons Valley. So the name already says it. It's a place where nuns used to live. Madeira got invaded by different nationalities. So the French came and the nuns, they flew to this village. This viewpoint is at the altitude of 1094 meters. So the nuns were really isolated, and that's also where the story comes in with all the chestnut dishes. Normal civilization started. This place was really still isolated. There were people living here. We've never been to Funchal, but it's only like 14 kilometers away or something, because there was no really infrastructure to cross the mountains. So they needed to walk up the hill all the way. Later on, when buses were driving, they could take a bus down to Funchal to do some shopping, come back and then walk all the way down again. So that was quite of a long journey just to visit the next town. Nons Valley, there's flowers everywhere, plants everywhere. There's a little levada, like everywhere in Madeira. And this is one of the streets, as you can see the little walking through a little pot called Impasse. Impasse. believe it means the first street. I'm just going into this little museum. So these people didn't have much to eat, so they started to be very creative with the products they find in the area, and there were chestnuts. So they started to make chestnut soups. Nowadays you can find in Madeira also chestnut pastries, cakes, liqueurs. They do a lot of things with that. Chestnuts. Table filled with chestnuts. Chestnuts everywhere in Nance Valley. That in this place they cultivate like walnuts, chestnuts, cherries, apples. Because it's a valley, it can get very warm here and it's mostly sunny. And it's nice to see that it used to be a very isolated place, and now you can see there's a doctor, there's a pharmacy, there's supermarkets, restaurants, there's a school, swimming pool, a gym, so all facilities of a modern civilization are really here. Flowers, lemon tree, grapes. More flowers. So yeah, you can see how high the mountains are surrounded by this village. And so yeah, can you imagine, we came through a tunnel. Nowadays there's tunnels to this place, but in the past they needed to climb over the hill to get out of here. So that was quite a challenge. Sunday morning today, half a day tour. You will be packed up around 9, be back at 2 o'clock. It's not much money and it's a very nice experience, especially when I went for this view with the rainbow, the church music and all the clouds. It's very mystical, like magic. And this little village is just a very special place. I think you should check it out. Put more information in the blog post, in the description, and I'm gonna go back to Funchal now. Keep an eye on Splashbacker, okay? And you can subscribe to my channel. Bye! And it's a place, the tour guide told me, it's a place where a lot of local people come to watch the fireworks on New Year's Eve. So Madeira has a very nice fireworks on New Year's Eve. It's even been in the Guinness Book of Records. A lot of cruise ships come for this occasion here to watch the fireworks. He said last year they started fireworks in 36 different places, and it took about 10 to 12 minutes to finish all the fireworks. So yeah, that must be a very nice experience, I think, especially Funchal in the background with the ocean view, and then around town they start all the fireworks.